you want to fight constantly, fight bigger names to build your profile, extend your career in that respect. It's not like there's a fixture list as an MMA fighter. It's not like in rugby where you go, cool, these are the games, these are the dates. For you, it's all so uncertain. So the more marketable that you are, the more approachable that you are, the more that people can actually buy into your story and create a story, the greater your chance of your fight. Does that kind of play on your mind as well?
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, I'm a fight fan. I was a fight fan first before I became a fighter. So for me, I think that's what gives me a big advantage in the sport. It always has it. My love for it. Everybody loves it. Fights, obviously. But I think I like fighting more than anybody in this world. I love fighting. That's what I do all day. I just either training or I'm watching fights at least. I've watched the same fights over and over and over. I'm really a big fight fan. And as a fight fan, I look at embedded shows. You look at the pre-fight interviews, and a lot of guys, that's where you decide which guy you really want to join. I mean, if I look at the interviews and I don't really know the guy's fighting styles, I listen to what this guy's saying and you make your assumptions and as a fan, there's a few things you want to know. There's the stuff that you don't care about, and then there's the stuff you really want to know. Like, I mean, what inspired you to become a fighter? The real questions, the real answers, not just, I'm going to beat this guy, I'm the best in the world. Like, everybody, that's cool. But, I mean, that is a part of it as well. But, when they're asking you real questions, give real answers. And I think as a fight fan, I know exactly what I would like to hear, so I know exactly what other fans would like to hear.
So now you got through the press. There's obviously your basic kind of stuff. You've got to worry about your weight, and you've got to worry about other little things, little checkpoints that you have there. You're going to have some sort of daily activities. When did you first actually see your opponent? Did you manage to see him before the face-offs?
Yeah, so we lived in the same hotel, so we got there on the Saturday.
Yeah, because that's the thing, like everyone's in that W hotel.
We basically sat
on
next to
racetrack.
each other at breakfast every single day.
All right.
Yeah, the first day, I was in for 48 hours, I was in quarantine, and we got out, went to the restaurant, and I was obviously looking to see my opponent because I saw his coach, because he's from the biggest team in the world. He's from American top team. So he has the same coach as Amanda Nunes. They have quite a few coaches there, and that's his head coach. So I saw his coach, and I was like, oh, that's his coach. He's a big deal in the MMA world. And I was looking for him, and then I saw him at breakfast one day, and I was like, obviously you're sizing up your opponent. Then we walked past each other, and there was a little bit of and we met eyes, and I was looking at him, and he came over to say hello, but it was a very weird encounter. But I mean, that was it. Like, we don't even speak the same language, but no, I'm always pretty intense when I see my opponents. I'm not friends with my opponent before the fight ever. Afterwards, definitely. So, I mean, we did see each other. There was some animosity every time when it was like, I would stare down my opponent at breakfast, and I'll be like eating my stuff. I'm like, just check him out. And he would be like feeling very uncomfortable. He'd be like, what's this guy doing? And I was just looking at him the whole time. But I mean, I guess that's part of the mental game of it. But yeah, it was such a, that's also something getting used to, living in the same hotel for a week, seeing each other at breakfast every single day. And obviously you're trying to see what's he eating, how much weight does he have to cut. Like, you're trying to figure out where is he at mentally, where is he at physically. What's he eating for breakfast? Maybe does he have a lot of weight to cut? Doesn't he have a lot of weight to cut? All those kind of things that you try and look at when you're sitting at a breakfast table. I mean, because everything about your opponent right now, that's all that matters.